Hi everyone. Today I am putting together a short video on two topics. The first one is going to be how to edit or update patient demographics in the Athena EMR, and then the second one will be on how to merge a patient if you find that you have duplicate patient charts. So we'll begin. You'll want to go obviously to the Athena Health login screen, which I have up here. You enter your username and password, hit login. This will take you to a page where you can choose the department that you're associated with. So for today's video, I will put the Abbotsford Clinic, which is at the top. You'll hit go. And this will take you to your home screen. So for the first topic, which is editing patient demographics, we'll be using a test account that we have in here. You can go up here to the top right where there's a little magnifying glass and you can search by last name, or if you have the Athena patient ID, you can type that in as well. This test patient's last name is appropriately test, so I'm going to type that in, search, and Susan test right here is popping up. So that is the one I will use at the top here. There's a couple different ways you can go about it. You can either head to the quick view, which is where you'll be able to edit the patient demographics with this link right here, or you can actually click on the name. This little slider will pop out, and then you can access the quick view over here as well. So we'll navigate to the quick view, and this will bring up patient information. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that there's an identification field where it has some fields that are noted in yellow. Those are required fields, so they have to be filled in. Otherwise, you won't be able to save the information that you're putting in. So for the demonstration purposes today, let's say that Susan Test's last name was misspelled, and it's actually supposed to be Tester. So we would just simply go in and change that. Let's also say that her date of birth is inaccurate, and she was actually born in 1928. Go over here and update that to 1/1/1928. If you need to update something like phone number or email address or physical address, that'll be in the field just below, called Contact List and People Portal Access. You can click the little edit button over here on the right, and that'll allow you to update that information as well. We'll keep this the same for right now because we are using this as an active test patient. Click Save. And if you need to update any other information, or if you want to add some information down here on demographic characteristics, you can do so down here just by clicking the edit button as well, and then fill it in as appropriate. Once you're done, everything's been updated. You want to navigate down here to the bottom left where it says Save, and you'll click Save. And as you can see up here, you see that her last name has now changed from Test to Tester, and her birth date has been updated from 1/1/1925 to 1/1/1928. All right, so I'm actually going to go back real quick, update this back to what it was, just so it's consistent. So change your name back to Test, and change your birth date back to 1925. Again, you want to hit Save so that the information is updated in the database. And you can see that her name now has changed back to Sue Test, and her birth date has changed back to 1/1/1925. All right, so that's it for updating patient demographics. We'll move on to the second topic, which is merging a patient chart. So if you find that you have duplicate charts, the way to go about it is, again, being in the quick view, which is where we're at right now. And at the bottom, next to the Save button, is a button called Delete/Merge Patient. So what I've done is I've created a similar test patient account in Athena so that we can go through how to merge the patient. So we have Sue Test here, and let's say we have another one. I believe the last name is Testy, Sue Testy. So we'll click Delete Merge Patient down here. And Athena's pretty good. It'll actually give you a possible match right here. You can see it's Susan Testy, and her date of birth is 1/1/1925. So it looks like a lot of the things are similar, except for the last name. So Athena is saying, hey, a lot of these things match up. This could be a possible match. You can either click there, or if you have the patient ID of the chart that is a duplicate, you can just enter in the patient ID down here in this field. You also have the option to delete a patient if it's an erroneous patient record. What I would say is if you're ever in doubt about whether you need to merge a patient or delete a patient, or if you have questions, you're unsure if they should be merged or deleted, please reach out to me. I can take a look at the charts and determine what the best appropriate action is to take. But for the purposes of this, what we will do is we are going to merge these two patient charts. You'll hit continue. So one thing to note on here is it's saying patient to keep is Susan Testy and patient to merge is Susan Test. So actually what we want to do is we want to do the opposite, because Susan Test is the correct patient record that we want to keep. If you do it this way and you keep Susan Testy, it's going to merge this one into that one. And then the patient chart will still have the erroneous last name, which is Testy. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel this, and we're going to go to that erroneous chart. So you'll type in last name Testy, and you'll navigate to patient chart. Again, you'll go into their quick view, and you can navigate down here to the bottom left where it says delete merge patient. Again, Athena will be pretty good. It's going to show that Susan Test is a possible match. So again, you can either enter in the patient ID, or you can just simply select this if you know that's the chart that it needs to be merged into. And then down here, you'll get the note that enter the ID of the patient you want to merge, Susan Testy's record into. So you'll hit continue. And now it looks correct. So the patient to keep is Susan Test, and the patient to merge is Susan Testy. So this is the one we want to keep. So scroll down. If there's anything else that you need to make sure is accurate, you can do so down here. And then once everything looks good, you can hit merge patients. And a pop-up will make sure that you are absolutely sure you want to do it. You can click OK. And you'll get a confirmation that it has been merged. So that's it, everybody. Thanks so much. Again, if you have any questions or just need some more guidance, feel free to reach out to me. We'll be uploading this to our YouTube channel that we are creating so that you'll have easy access to be able to see these videos in the future. Thanks so much.